Hey guys, what's going on? Corbin from Circa 2020, and just as the title states, the best home defense weapon just got better. So you guys know, I've said it, I did a video on this right when the channel first opened. This was one of the first videos I did because I strongly believed in it, and it was one of the cooler projects I had at the time. And I just kind of alluded to this a little bit on the last pistol, the EDC Showdown video, and I want to allude to it some more. So, yeah, guys, you can go out, and for your home defense weapon, you can go out and you can purchase that compact 9mm, like this Taurus G2S, or like my Canik TP9SFX, or a Canik TP9SC, or a 6 Hour P365. You can have any one of those. You can have a lot of different pistols. There's probably 10,000 different ones made. But there isn't a pistol that will do as good of a job at defending your home as what you can get with a tactical shotgun. And it doesn't even have to be a tactical shotgun, just a regular pump shotgun, Mossberg 500, Remington 870, Stoeger P420, doesn't matter, whatever it is. It's going to do a good job. Shotguns inherently are awesome because instead of firing, where did my 9mm round just go? Cool. Okay. So we'll just say, instead of firing one small projectile, like the bullet that would be in the end of this 10mm round, man, what the heck? Must have rolled off the bench. You get to fire what looks like to be about 5, 10, 15, 20-ish double-aught BBs. So one of these BBs is about the third of a size, maybe a fourth of the size of what a 9mm bullet is, and you have basically 20, 22 calibers flying at the same time, going fast enough to absolutely tear through whatever it hits. But here's the other thing, it's not going so fast, and these don't have as much kinetic energy, that if I shoot through this wall, it's probably going to go through the wall, but after that, it's going to lose its lethal speed and its lethal power. Shotguns are safe to use inside the home, as well as they are probably 20 times more effective than what a conventional pistol is, and it's an infinite, unmeasurable amount more effective for an inexperienced shooter. If you are not out once a week, once every 2 weeks, or get proper training and then execute proper training with this during the dark in a situation where you're getting tunnel vision and your life is on the line, you're probably not going to hit the broadside of a barn with that pistol, let alone hitting, a man-sized target. You're not going to do it. With this shotgun, guys, it's not real hard. You just kind of point it and shoot, and it's going to tear 2.5, especially depending how far you are away, up to a 5-inch hole in whatever you're shooting at. So why did I say that the best home defense weapon just got better? Well, so the TAC-14, the Remington 870 TAC-14 starts out with a bird's head grip. I went ahead and we reviewed this in the very first video on this weapon that I did. AIM Sports makes a nice AR-15 pistol grip and buffer tube conversion, so I went with the AIM Sports conversion. From MR2 Quick, I have this 3D printed brace. I am going to be swapping this brace over. I thought I'd give the 3D printed thing a try. I don't love it, but it's been on here for a while because it's been just fine, and the nice pad on the back makes it at least okay to shoot. It doesn't punish you too bad when you take it out because it is a short barrel 12 gauge. It hammers you pretty good. So I will be going over to like an SB style brace or another brace, because I initially had a Shockwave brace on here or a Trinity Force breech brace. Either way, no bueno. That blade with a 12 gauge felt like somebody stuck an axe or like a wood splitter in your shoulder and then hit it with a 10-pound sledgehammer. Not fun. Why it got better is because of one of the items that we just added on to the Circa 2020 armory. The button, or the switch, pressure switch activated light and laser. Guys, I want to add in some pictures at the end of what this light and laser do at night. It is incredible. It says it's only 500 lumens and it says it's a 5 milliwatt laser. I believe the 5 milliwatt laser, it works pretty good, but it's more than 500 lumens. It has to be. It is incredibly bright. It just absolute, you can see the beam through the night sky. Trees that are 80 yards away, it's lighting up the face of those trees. The laser's carrying through the beam. It is fantastic. So what I'm talking about here, and excuse the unfinished barrel shroud. This is a project that I cut one down, trying to make it work on here, but it's been a pain. So pressure switch activated. What else is nice, what I really like about this system is it has a switch on here. I've talked before how I didn't necessarily like pressure switched weapon lights. If you don't want to run that, you can just turn over the switch to run just the laser, or you can run just the light, or you can run the light and the laser. So, really cool, really nice system. Runs off of 2 CR123 batteries, so it has tremendous battery life and running time. It will run for a while. And I used to have a conventional weapon light mounted on this with just a push button Picatinny mount, and it worked good. The only problem is during the racking of the shotgun, you would have trouble reaching over and turning it off if you needed to. If you needed to not give away your position, or if you just wanted to turn the light off and you're operating the firearm, you couldn't really do it. Now I can pull up without ever coming off the pump. I could take one shot and then find where my target is, whoop, have a lock on, and then rack it and never come off, and then I can come off again. So in between shots, you can almost spot your target, but again, you can pull up and hit them with that laser. All around, just absolutely, these are fantastic. I have one on here. I have one on my, well, actually, I don't have it on the AR right now because I just took it off to test fit it on another project that I'm working on that you guys will see soon. That's going to go maybe on that high point. So, well, it is going to go on the high point. It's a bullpup stock. So that's going to be fun. If you don't want to run pressure switch, but you still want a really nice Picatinny mount weapon light laser, you just unplug or not run the plug, and then you can just run the push button. It does still have a push button. It has the nice long accordion. You could probably run this out to 18 inches, 20 inches or so on the accordion. It does not come with anything to fasten the pressure switch. I used a really good like industrial Velcro. That way, if I do want to take it off of this and run it on something else, all I have to do is just push the button, slide it off the rail, unstrip the Velcro, we're done. The laser is also with a small Allen wrench. You can zero the laser. That's the beautiful thing about a shotgun, guys. You don't have to worry about, is that laser zero? As long as that laser is within an inch or two, you're fine. It's gonna hit. So again, guys, having a shotgun for home defense is great, and I cannot tell you more about this 870 TAC-14 DM. DM is detachable magazine. Pretty awesome. The detachable magazine, sweet. It is empty, as you guys can tell. Love the detachable magazine. I did do my own kind of gunsmithing here to make this work, because you can't just buy a sight rail that works with this magazine attachment, so I had to do a little bit of milling there. Mainly because I wanted to do a side saddle for these extra shells, because you cannot find one of these magazines right now, and you haven't been able to since I bought this firearm back in April. Sorry, guys. So the other reason that I think it's better, we just went with, I got these new mini red dots in, and I will tell you what, you don't want a shotgun, you really don't need a sight, especially with a light and a laser, you still don't need a sight. But if you do have to go out a little longer distance, I don't like using shotgun beads. I feel like you have to cover up most of the target with the bead. So the way to get around that is you run a mini red dot or a bigger reflex sight. But this is like a micro reflex. This is on the Circa 2020 Armory store. Absolutely fantastic clarity, almost blocks none of the sight picture. It is extremely good. See, maybe if we can get you guys in there to see the dot, you get not one, but two brightness settings on this. And what I love about this sight, you also get set screws to lock your windage and elevation like all the high dollar sights out there. And guys, we have an incredible price on this mini Reflex here. So you can run that if you want. But what I'm talking to you about is for $47.76. Everything is $7.76 in the store because America was born in 1776. So, sorry. But anyways, so for $47.76, you can pick up this weapon light laser, and it is absolutely fantastic. So for any tactical, home defense, nighttime use weapon, you cannot go wrong. It is a tenth of the price of some of the other guys, at least a third of the price of some of the other cheaper ones that you can get on the market. And this thing performs great. I'm telling you guys, if you don't pick this up and you have a home defense shotgun, home defense AR-15 that you're planning on operating at night, and you're still running a traditional weapon light, or you're running just a laser, you're missing out, because this thing is bad to the bone. I love it. Also, very good deal. These were not the sights that I initially wanted to get. I did test this sight along with the Swamp Fox, along with the RMR clone. I did a lot of sight testing, but ultimately I wasn't able to get what I wanted with the other ones. So we went with this mini RMR, comes with a cover, works on a 2032, 10,000 hours battery life, absolutely fantastic, crystal clear glass, sharp dot, and again, 870 TAC-14, guys. If you want to protect your house at night, that might be all you need, is just that noise. If you have to, though, you can do quite a bit of work with 6 rounds out of one of these bad boys. So Corbin from Circa 2020, again, check the link in the description. That's going to take you over to the store where you'll find all of our products, especially the weapon light laser, switch activated, and the mini Reflex, the micro red dot, whatever we want to call it. I don't even remember. I'm blabbing. Guys, we'll see ya. With the light, we'll move it over here so you can see a little bit better. Boom. Just absolutely fantastic light penetration. That's probably 30 yards. Absolutely fantastic.